Montenegro, Europe's hidden gem. Often overlooked in favor of its neighbors, this small Balkan country offers a stunning mix of rugged mountains, crystal-clear beaches, and rich cultural heritage. In this video, we'll explore why Montenegro is Europe's most underrated destination. Fun facts about Montenegro. Did you know that Montenegro is home to one of the deepest canyons in the world, the Tara River Canyon, which is over 1,300 meters deep? Despite its size, Montenegro also boasts 117 beaches along its Adriatic coastline. And here's a surprise. The country's name, Montenegro, literally means Black Mountain, inspired by its majestic, forest-covered peaks. A blend of mountains and coastline. Tucked away between Croatia, Bosnia, and Serbia, Montenegro is often overlooked by travelers. But this hidden gem offers a stunning mix of landscapes that few destinations can match. From rugged mountains to a coastline dotted with historic towns, Montenegro is perfect for those who want to experience the Balkans' untouched beauty. Start your journey in the Bay of Kotor, often compared to a Norwegian fjord due to its deep blue waters and steep cliffs. The medieval town of Kotor sits at the heart of the bay, its narrow, cobbled streets and historic walls inviting exploration. Climbing the old city walls to the Kotor fortress is an absolute must. The hike may be steep, but the panoramic view of the bay from the top is worth every step. As you catch your breath and gaze at the red-roofed town below, surrounded by towering mountains, it's easy to understand why Kotor is often called one of the most beautiful places in Europe. Afterward, take some time to wander through the town's winding streets, visit St. Tryphon's Cathedral, and enjoy a meal at a local cafe, sampling traditional Montenegrin dishes like njegushki pršut, or smoked ham and kačamak, which is a hearty potato dish. But Montenegro is much more than its coastal charm. Head inland, and you'll discover a country rich with natural beauty, where lakes, canyons, and national parks compete for your attention. Durmitor National Park. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, Durmitor National Park is where you'll want to spend most of your time. Located in northern Montenegro, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a haven for hikers, climbers, and anyone who loves adventure. The park is home to the Tara River Canyon, the deepest canyon in Europe, and a favorite spot for whitewater rafting. The river's turquoise waters cut through the mountains, offering a thrilling ride through some of the most dramatic scenery you'll ever see. Whether you're a seasoned rafter or a first-timer, rafting on the Tara River is an unforgettable experience. For hikers, Durmitor offers countless trails that take you through dense forests, past glacial lakes, and up to towering peaks. One of the most popular hikes is the ascent to Bobotov Kuk, Montenegro's highest peak. The climb is challenging but rewarding, with sweeping views of the park's rugged landscape from the top. If hiking isn't your thing, the park also has plenty of spots for a more relaxed day out, including the stunning Black Lake. Surrounded by pine trees and mountains, the lake is perfect for a leisurely stroll or a picnic, and its mirror-like surface makes for some incredible photos. Montenegro's hidden beaches and coastal towns. Montenegro's coastline might be small compared to its neighboring Croatia, but it's no less impressive. One of the country's most famous beaches is Sveti Stefan, a tiny island connected to the mainland by a narrow isthmus. Once a fortified village, Sveti Stefan is now an exclusive resort, but you can still admire its beauty from the nearby beaches or explore the surrounding area. For a more relaxed beach experience, head to Jazz Beach, located just outside the town of Budva. Known for its crystal-clear waters and golden sands, Jazz is one of Montenegro's longest beaches and a favorite spot for both locals and tourists. The beach is also famous for hosting music festivals, so if you're visiting in the summer, you might be lucky enough to catch a live performance while soaking up the sun. Speaking of Budva, this lively coastal town is the place to go for nightlife and entertainment. The Budva Riviera offers a mix of vibrant bars, restaurants, and clubs, but it also has a charming old town with narrow streets, historic churches, and seaside fortifications. A stroll through Budva's old town is like stepping back in time, with stone buildings and hidden alleyways that invite exploration. And if you're looking for something truly unique, make your way to the Blue Cave on Lustica Peninsula. This natural wonder, accessible by boat, gets its name from the brilliant blue hue of the water inside the cave, created by sunlight reflecting off the sandy bottom. Swimming in the cave's shimmering waters is a magical experience, and one that few places can offer. Montenegro's combination of stunning beaches, historic towns, and natural beauty makes you wonder, how has this coastal paradise remained relatively undiscovered compared to other Mediterranean destinations? Exploring Montenegro's cultural heritage. Montenegro's history is as rich and varied as its landscape. The country's strategic location on the Adriatic Sea has made it a crossroads of cultures for centuries, with influences from the Romans, Venetians, Ottomans, and more. This blend of cultures is evident in Montenegro's architecture, art, and traditions, particularly in its many UNESCO-protected sites. One of the most significant historical sites in the country is the Ostrog Monastery, a place of pilgrimage for Orthodox Christians. Built into a sheer cliff face, the monastery is an architectural marvel, with stunning views over the Bielopavlichi plain. The upper monastery, which contains the relics of Saint Basil of Ostrog, is the holiest site, and visitors are often struck by the serene atmosphere that surrounds it. In contrast to the spiritual quiet of Ostrog, Cetinje, Montenegro's former royal capital, offers a glimpse into the country's royal past. This small town is home to several important cultural landmarks, including the Cetinje Monastery, which houses relics like the right hand of John the Baptist and a fragment of the True Cross. The National Museum of Montenegro is another must-visit where you can learn about the country's history, art, and culture. For a deeper dive into Montenegro's cultural heritage, visit Perast, a tiny town in the Bay of Kotor known for its well-preserved Baroque architecture. Perast was once a major maritime center, and its wealth is reflected in the grand palazzos that line its waterfront. Don't miss a boat trip to Our Lady of the Rocks, a man-made islet with a beautiful church dedicated to the Virgin Mary. According to legend, the island was created by sailors who would throw rocks into the bay as a form of thanks for safe returns from sea voyages. Today, it's one of Montenegro's most picturesque landmarks. With so much history packed into such a small country, how has Montenegro managed to preserve its cultural heritage while continuing to grow as a modern destination? Savoring the flavors of Montenegro. Montenegrin cuisine is a delightful blend of Mediterranean, Balkan, and Eastern European influences, making it as diverse as the country's history and geography. Start your culinary journey with kivapi, a popular Balkan dish consisting of grilled minced meat sausages, usually served with flatbread and onions. It's a simple yet flavorful meal that's perfect for a quick bite while exploring. Seafood lovers will find plenty to enjoy along Montenegro's coast, with fresh catches of fish, octopus, and squid featured prominently on menus. In places like Ulcinj and Herceg Novi, you can dine on grilled fish caught just hours earlier, often paired with local vegetables and olive oil. For something a little more unique, try brodette, a hearty fish stew typically served with polenta. The dish has Venetian roots but has been embraced by the Montenegrin coast as a local favorite. Montenegro's wine scene is also gaining international recognition, particularly for its indigenous grape varieties like Vranac. This robust red wine is produced in the country's Plantage vineyards, one of the largest vineyards in Europe. A visit to Plantage is a must for wine enthusiasts, where you can tour the sprawling vineyard, learn about the winemaking process, and, of course, sample the local wines. For dessert, don't miss priganise, a fried dough treat often served with honey or jam. It's a popular snack during festivals and a sweet way to end a traditional Montenegrin meal. The flavors of Montenegro are as varied as its landscapes. But what do you think makes its cuisine stand out from the rest of the Balkans? The lakes and waterfalls of Montenegro. While Montenegro is known for its dramatic mountains and stunning coastline, its lakes and waterfalls offer a quieter, more serene side to the country. One of the most spectacular spots to visit is Skadar Lake, the largest lake in the Balkans, which straddles the border between Montenegro and Albania. This vast body of water is a haven for wildlife, particularly bird species, making it a paradise for nature lovers and birdwatchers. Home to over 280 species, including pelicans and cormorants, Skadar Lake is one of Europe's most important bird reserves. The best way to experience the lake is by boat. Local operators offer guided boat tours that take you through the lake's peaceful waters, past ancient monasteries, small islands, and traditional fishing villages. The surrounding landscapes of rolling hills and vineyards add to the charm, making it a perfect spot for a relaxing day in nature. Don't forget to try the fresh fish at one of the local restaurants near the lake, where you can enjoy a meal with a view. Another hidden gem is Crnojevica River, a tributary of Skadar Lake. This meandering river is framed by lush green hills and provides some of the most photogenic views in Montenegro. Kayaking down the river offers a peaceful way to soak in the beauty of the area, and the mirror-like reflections on the water are simply breathtaking. For those seeking a more adventurous water experience, the Chijevna River and its stunning Niagara Falls, yes, Montenegro has its own Niagara, is a must-visit. Located near the capital city of Podgorica, the falls are particularly impressive in spring when the water levels are high. While smaller than their North American namesake, the falls are a peaceful and lesser-known spot where you can enjoy nature without the crowds. There are also some great picnic spots nearby, making it a perfect day trip for those looking to escape the bustle of the city. Practical tips for visiting Montenegro. Montenegro may be a small country, but it's packed with things to see and do, and a few practical tips will help you make the most of your visit. First, Montenegro's official currency is the euro, even though the country isn't part of the EU. Most places accept credit cards, but it's always a good idea to carry some cash, especially in more remote areas or when visiting local markets. Public transportation is available, but if you want to explore the more off-the-beaten-path areas like Durmitor National Park or some of the less touristy coastal towns, renting a car is the best option. The roads are generally in good condition, though some mountain routes can be narrow and winding, so drive with caution. The official language is Montenegrin, but you'll find that many people speak English, especially in tourist areas. It's always appreciated to learn a few basic phrases in Montenegrin, such as hvala, or thank you, and dobar dan, or good day.